Again, this your boy Vibez, kicking flavor with TampaMystic at Industry Most Wanted Podcast. You don't know what going on. Fire.
We gon' live the best life, you know. I always wanna see you smile. Take you to the
What's going on, man? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted Podcast. Boom! We got VI Vibes. Industry's Most Wanted. We got VI Vibes checking in. What's going on with you, fam?
I'm doing great.
Boom.
I'm doing lovely.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Man, we've been working together for a minute, so this is definitely long overdue.
Yes. Even when I was in Orlando, I was reaching out like,
Yeah.
help me, please.
It's God's speed, God's timing, you know what I'm saying? All that. But go ahead and give us that official introduction. Break it down for us. Who is VI Vibes?
VI Vibe is a very diverse entrepreneur. I don't want to just say music because I dibble and dabble with a lot of different things, from electrical work to audio engineering, to writing music, to writing even jingles.
Yeah.
So VI Vibe is just a person with a good spirit and believe that, you know, with the right music, it'll touch a lot of souls.
Absolutely. You're a family man as well.
Definitely. So you ain't got to worry about all the cussing all the time.
I got to meet your son.
Definitely.
Great head on his shoulders. I could tell that you've done a phenomenal job, just not only, being his dad, but just being a positive role model in his life.
I appreciate it. 'Cause
Absolutely.
That's the number one key,
Yeah.
being there for your kids.
100%. He was very, very respectable. And I'm big on that. Like, because I have a son as well. And my son's very respectable because I ain't play. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's right.
He'll tell people to this day, my mom, all she had to do was give me that look. And he knew, don't go no further than that. You know what I'm saying?
Tighten up.
And when they're young, they think you're being, like harsh or whatever, but they appreciate it later in life.
Definitely.
Most definitely. So you grew up in Virgin Islands until about the age of 15?
Yeah, about to the age of 15.
Okay.
And came to Atlanta.
So take us back to the VI for people who've never been there, including myself. I know it's beautiful out there. We discussed that they have some of the most amazing fruits out there.
Definitely.
Tell us about growing up out there.
Growing up in the Virgin Islands, it was very, it was fun.
Yeah.
Because we had the dance hall back then. So, when you go to we didn't really go to the clubs. We had like house parties.
Yeah.
So you be in our jam, right? My accent going to change. But you be in our jam. Our jam is pretty much a party.
Yeah.
A house party. And you in our jam and you just playing some Barry's Hammond and you just grinding up with a girl and, good atmosphere.
Yeah.
Of course, you got a couple of the Rasta man and bun in the can and thing.
Yeah.
But being outside and, being around friends and family was like the whole community almost know everybody.
Man.
So if you get in trouble, yeah, you getting a whoop from everybody.
It's going
down the line.
It's going down.
Yeah, but it actually got us to the point where we grow and we know better. So it's instilling us. But sometimes when I go outside when I was young, I didn't have to come home because we had fruits. Like I said, I didn't have to come home. I eat mango, tamarind, kennep, soursop, just different fruits to keep me nourished throughout the day.
Absolutely. Sounds like some stuff that you can't find here or get here.
Yeah, facts. And now I'm as I'm a older person or adult, I really look back at them times and like, yo, I was actually getting scolded and molded to understand like the natural stuff is what's going to keep you going longer.
100%. It's a lot of people don't understand that every single health ailment that we have is caused from inflammation. And a lot of that inflammation comes from what we're putting in our body.
Definitely.
Processed foods, fried foods. You got to drink more of like what he's doing, more water. You have to keep our body cleansed because trust me, later in life, it's going to clog up your arteries and this, that, and the third. And you're going to be one of them people that wake up and have to take 30 pills in the morning. We're not going to be that person.
No, we're not doing that. No. I go in right back home, be like, yo, take me back home, son. I go back home, I cool out on the beach, and then people don't understand. Like when you go to the beach, salt water heals you. Like when you go down
100%.
there, you getting up like a snotty nosed kid. Like what's all this coming out of my nose?
Yeah, clears you all
mucus.
out.
Yeah.
Mucus.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I shout out to my boo thing, DJ Squirt. That's my girl, man. She had I get a sinus infection once a year, like clockwork, since I moved to Atlanta. And she bought me this little gadget. Back in the day, they had those neti pots, right?
Yes.
Now they got a nasal irrigation where it actually crams up both your nostrils. Wow. And have to use like distilled water, and they have like a sea salt pack that you put inside there, and it runs the sea. Let me tell you, that thing is like a game changer. It's like that natural sea salt, and it just clears all your sinus and stuff out. So you guys got to eat healthy, man. Take care of yourself. We only got one shot at life.
One shot. That's all you got.
What's the weather like out there? Do they get bad storms?
Yeah, the only thing I guess hurricane season.
Yeah.
Those are pretty much the only time the weather really get bad.
Yeah.
I think don't quote me, but I think it's from August, maybe just like September.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Just like 90% of the time, you got a hurricane from A to Z. You're like, damn, what's going on? We gonna get hit for sure. Just 90%.
Right, we right here.
You know, Betty might not hit you, but Suzanne might. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
And it's funny because they like female names.
Right.
So woman scoring names.
She gonna tear it up. During your time that you were living there, did you ever experience like any really bad storms?
Yes, actually I had a traumatic experience on. I think it was Hurricane Hugo in Maryland.
Oh, okay.
And when I tell you, I prayed the longest I ever prayed in my life. Yeah. I was high. Me and my uncle and his wife and the kid was in the closet. He wanted to go in the bathroom, and I was like, no. Let's go in the closet.
Yeah.
So we're in the closet. The whole roof went. It was like boulders coming through the house.
Oh my gosh.
She crying, we praying, water coming in, of course.
Man.
Woke up in the morning, no walls. It's just like just
the frame.
Just the frame. Not even the frame, just the concrete bottom.
Oh my. So like pretty much everything was gone.
But the closet. And then when we came out of the closet, it was a pillar above our head.
Look at God.
Just standing right there.
Look at God.
I said, oh, my God.
That saved your life.
Man, I said, I got to get off this island.
That is devastating because the one thing about, natural disasters, we have zero control over them. Zero. The only thing we can do is, fortunately with hurricanes, depending where you're at, you can get the hell out of Dodge. True. Like if you're in Miami and you know a hurricane's coming, you better drive up here to Georgia or, at least North Florida. But if you're on an island, like especially if it's not a big island,
ain't nowhere to run.
Where is there to run?
You better start praying.
Yeah,
better start praying. I tell you, when I see in a cruise ship in the baseball field,
oh my gosh,
I was like, yo, Atlanta, where you at?
I'm en route.
Yeah, I ain't built for this.
Do they have tornadoes out there? No, just hurricanes.
Just hurricanes.
What's the coldest that it gets in VI?
I want to say, as far as I remember, probably like 40 degrees, maybe 50 degrees.
Oh, really? So I didn't think it'd even get that chilly out there. Only at nighttime?
At nighttime.
Yeah.
The drive for the ocean, depending if it's hurricane time too.
Yeah.
You get that nice breeze. Some people like that good breeze.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad.
Growing up out in Virgin Islands, I'm sure it's quite different than it is here. Yes. What do you appreciate the most about it?
The culture.
Yeah.
The culture. It keeps me grounded.
Yeah.
Because I don't get caught up in, the American ways.
Yeah.
Not saying nothing bad with it, but
right.
The eating and the morals.
Yeah. 100%.
I'm big on morals.
Yeah.
If you don't stand on your morals, I can't even be around you.
Facts.
So, and of course, the way of life as far as going to the beach, just appreciate nature.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So
that's why I got to get out there because I am a nature junkie. I love God's gifts. In my opinion, those are God's gifts.
Oh, yeah.
Anything,
definitely.
mountains, water, oceans, all that is God's gift to give to us. We got to get out there and enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm a water baby. That's why I kind of went to Orlando for a little bit.
Yeah.
And stayed down there for about 5 years.
Yeah, because you got Daytona right there.
Exactly. That was cool.
Yeah.
Parasailing. Yeah, I felt like one of them. Them boys on the commercial. I did it for my son because he had graduated, so that was one of his gifts. So we was up there like rock with it, singing like rap music and stuff.
That is so dope.
So it was a good time.
Have you ever been surfing?
No, I don't think I might go that far. I can't even do the hoverboard. Hoverboard.
Your balance isn't really there.
Man,
that would be me. My balance is not good enough for that.
Mine is.
I'm not coordinated enough.
Yeah, mine. Give me a basketball, yeah. I
Yeah.
can do that. But getting on anything like rollerblades back in the day, I could.
Yeah.
But when I lost my balance and I slid down the gutter
Oh
on
man.
Killer Hill in the Virgin Islands, I got 2 big bruises on my knees to show for it. So my friend was like, you're supposed to bend down low.
Yeah.
And then I'm watching the cars go back and forth.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I got to get up. I can't stop. And the way to stop is the back heel. I panic.
I would too. I would have done the
Me
same thing.
and the rollerblades. Burned up.
Superman at home. I tried rollerblading, but it hurt my ankles. Like, I don't know why. Maybe I don't know if I was doing something wrong, but I did fall a couple times. I ain't gonna lie. But I felt like my ankles hurt. And I'm like, is this supposed to feel like this? I was like, no, this ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's a little different in what they like.
Definitely.
You said you play basketball. About what age did you start hooping?
Actually, I started hooping maybe about 10.
Oh, okay. So fairly young.
Yeah, about 10. Back home, and then of course everybody had the basketball NBA dreams.
Yeah.
Came to Atlanta, played 1 year in Chambly.
Okay.
And then of course I had to grow up to be a man, so
Yeah.
I had to put that in the back burner for a minute. Then I tried D1 basketball in North Iowa Community College.
Yeah.
Did that, but they tried to redshirt me. And they were like, yo, you want to stay another year? I was like, no, I'm supposed to be 2 years here and then go overseas and get paid. That was the whole contract.
Right.
That didn't happen, so I had to switch gears. Music was the next one.
How old were you when you become a father?
I was 21, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I planned it.
yeah.
I planned it.
So okay, let's talk about that.
Yeah,
because most pregnancies and children are
Just
not
happen.
planned. They just happen,
Don't
which
do
is
it.
beautiful, Surprise.
Hey,
I'm pregnant, you know what I'm saying?
gotta do something. This is gonna be a meal ticket.
Talk to us about planning your son.
Actually, it was crazy because after I graduated, I was still working, and then my baby mom at the time, her grandma had passed.
Okay.
So I sent her to all girls school to finish up school, and when she come back, I told her I have an apartment, and we'll start a family and so on and so forth. So she graduated, came back, got an apartment on Peachtree Garden, actually Peachtree Industrial, Brookhaven at the time.
On the PIB.
Yeah, I had to be in a bougie spot. We ain't going in the hood. I want my kid to grow up good, so we did Peachtree Industrial, and we had the kid and went from there. But ladies, them hormones, fellas,
They be raging and it never goes away. I promise you that.
they don't go nowhere. Get up in the middle of the night, give me some ice cream. You better go get some ice cream. Your day gonna be hell. You don't get some ice cream. But we rocked out for a minute, Then of course we separated for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I stayed with my son, like still here and there. And then I just kind of like, when somebody ain't pushing your dreams, and you kind of grow apart,
Yeah.
and it happens, life.
Of course.
You got to move on,
Yeah.
and that was it for me. You know what I'm saying? I had to move on,
Yeah.
but I stayed in my kid life. He had a cell phone. He called me every time he needed to. I
Yeah.
was right around the corner. Even when I went to Florida, I bring to Florida probably every year.
Yeah.
He was like, Dad, the air's better and the palm trees. He said, I see why you stay down there.
I agree.
I said,
I will
yo.
move back there one day, just so y'all know.
I'm too. Florida, open up the doors.
Yeah, I'm coming back. Atlanta's very temporary for me, no lie.
Yeah, it is for me too. I mean, money-wise, cool.
Yeah.
But as far as a peace of mind and just, being able to grow old and just enjoy life itself and not stress,
Yeah.
Florida's for me.
I agree, absolutely, because like the weather is absolutely more acceptable down there. They do get hurricanes, but honestly, being in the Tampa area, I never experienced anything too terrible there, because it kind of usually hits below that area.
First,
But man, it's so beautiful out there, and Atlanta's. Don't get me wrong, I love Atlanta.
I love Atlanta.
We
man.
love it.
Hey, forever Atlanta now. Don't get twisted, goddamn.
But I think once I start getting closer to where I want to actually like retire, Florida's gonna be.
Yeah, that's it for me. I'm even looking at like that, probably getting an Airbnb and
Yeah, there you go.
Because I mean, I could do 6 months here and then 6 months in Florida.
Of course,
Being an electrician, I could wherever the money pays.
you can go anywhere. Yeah, we was talking about that. You know, people need to start looking at getting into more trades if you don't want to start your own business, or you could start your own business as a trade. You could be an independent contractor, but we had this whole conversation about how AI is taking over. Like a lot of these jobs that can be replaced where a human being can be relieved. They're putting robots in there. Trust and believe.
Yeah, trust me. I done did the Amazons in Orlando. They taking y'all job, y'all.
Yeah.
Ain't no more forklift driver.
Right. No,
Put that
absolutely.
put
You're
that out
right.
of the way. You even see how Walmart is? Self-checkout. I did those too.
You know what? And that I mentioned that on a conversation I had with my business partner last night. I'm like, they've been prepping for this for a while. You walk into any Walmart, a lot of the Publix now, Kroger, even the gas stations have self-checkouts now.
Yeah, that's wild.
The racetrack, I went to the racetrack up the road the other night, and there was no, like, the girl was in the back, and I'm like, oh, it's self-checkout now. I'm like, they're replacing it with human beings. So make sure y'all get you a trade or something where they're going to still require human hands to be.
Facts. And I don't want nothing. I'm going to put this out there. I don't want nothing fake.
No, for real.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Keep me everything real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just an authentic kind of person.
Yeah.
I love the naturalness.
Absolutely, 100%.
And social media, y'all put a lot of pressure on these ladies.
They do, because women.
Take them filters off, please.
You know, and the thing is, too, I was watching, like, you know, Black China.
Yeah.
I was watching some videos with her, and, you know, she's had quite a bit of work done, like her entire body, from her breast to her butt to her face, all that, and she's getting it all undone. Because it makes you sick after a while. Like it you know,
it does.
Especially if you put silicone inside your body, that's not meant to be inside of your body.
Yeah, you like a car now, like maintenance.
Right.
Go get an oil change.
Right. And you done spent all this money doing up your body to only years later to have to spend even more to get it undone. Just work out, go to the gym.
Yeah, make it make sense.
Like go to the gym. Like I promise you, a woman's body looks so much more beautiful. In its natural state, if you go to the gym, and you ain't gotta, you know, go and get all cut up, just be fit, you know.
Get a little cardio in here and there, you know, a little tone up if you want to.
Do some squats to build that booty naturally,
Facts.
Ladies. And you're hearing it from a fella, and he's single, ladies.
Yes, I'm telling y'all, I have seen the horror stories.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and natural for me is the key, man. Because once they start going fake, it's like they trying to keep up with the social media, and I'm like, Lord.
It's sad. I'm like, you know, I'm so glad that I missed that era of being pressured, because, you know, when I was in high school in my early 20s, at most women might get breast implants. That was never something that I desired to do. I'm like, I don't want nothing fake in my body. And now they're getting fake abs.
Yeah.
Fake abs.
Like, what are you doing now?
What?
What's going on
You
here?
look like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Weirdos. Weirdos, man.
For real.
Like, aliens is here.
Yeah.
The aliens are here, y'all.
Sorry, we love y'all. We're just throwing a little bit of shade, because y'all need to stop doing it. Ladies, you're beautiful naturally. I promise you.
Don't mess yourself up, man. Come on. Save that money. Go ahead, put it in a piece of land or something. Don't
there
put it in
you
your
go.
Body, man.
Make an investment.
Make it make sense, please.
So how did fatherhood, becoming a father, change your life?
More responsibilities, attention to detail.
Yeah.
Because I had to break the narrative from how I was raised.
Yeah.
And, you know, make it where I would want my son to raise his son.
Yeah.
So it kept me young, it kept me on my toes.
Yeah.
And, you know, it kept me in tune with a lot of stuff that I probably wouldn't have been in tune with if I didn't have a kid.
Understood.
And when all my friends was out partying, going to the clubs, I was the family man.
Yeah.
So it's funny to see them now, you know, 50, 60 years old, got a 2-year-old. Like,
yeah.
Yo, bro, what you doing right now? You running around with him? Is your knees all right?
Right. How do you have energy to do that?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. Kids definitely keep you young. And I ain't gonna lie. I want probably like 2 more.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the family lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's way better than the single lifestyle.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Because when you come home, you be like, you know, the kids, everybody happy, you're jumping on you, you walking around with them.
Yeah.
And then when you come home, you like crickets.
Absolutely.
It's a big difference. It's like a 360 turnaround.
Right.
But, you know, that's if God willing. I ain't forcing nothing. But
So, ladies, single ladies out there that might be family ready, he's an eligible bachelor, and he's open to having more children.
Yes.
Let me ask you this. Would you date a woman who had multiple children?
I did that.
At this point in your life?
Multiple children. You mean
Like I'm talking if
like
she
got 3.
if she got 2-3 kids.
Ooh. Jesus help me, please.
From 2-3 different baby daddies. I'm putting a real scenario out there.
Oh no. I'm sorry. Did that already. Didn't work. No backdoor Jody for me. You start, because it's funny because at them times, female play on both sides.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he might do something wrong, and then, you probably just airing their laundry out to him, and then before you know it, that head done went down. They're like, whoa, what happened? Shh, don't tell nobody. We cool. You ain't got to know. So I try to knock out all the scenarios. I don't want none of them scenarios. I don't want to have that come across my brain anymore. Yeah. And then trying to raise somebody else's kids, and I haven't had the experience of that. A good thing I was on the good side.
Yeah.
Where the kids actually still call me, look at me at their pops.
Oh, okay.
But they call me Bookie.
Oh, okay.
So
Bookie.
I had a nickname, you know what I'm saying? And it was cute.
Yeah, it is cute. I like
raising
it.
a son to raising 3 girls.
Yeah.
And
big difference.
And they're Vietnamese. That was a difference.
Yeah.
But
different culture altogether.
Yeah, and you gotta know how to raise girls. It's a different race than raising boys.
100%.
You gotta be real timid with them and open and understand their feelings.
More nurturing.
Yeah. So being in the house with 4 different hormones, trust me, I had my share.
He said, I paid my dues.
Yeah, I'm bald head right now. I can't get no more bald. I don't want to get gray. Keep it bald and shine. So.
I know that's right. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Yes, sir.
When did music really start taking like a heavy presence in your life?
What you mean, like?
As far as you doing music, like when did you really say, you know what, this is something that I really want to pursue like full time?
I'll say probably when I did audio engineering, because it went in the depths of, like, I couldn't just be an audio engineer. I had to learn how to do change out CPU, a modem, a RAM, a video card, a sound card.
Yeah.
So that was actually exciting.
Yeah.
Because, it was actually giving me a job.
Right.
And then I was like, oh, damn. I didn't know it was all of this.
Yeah.
And then you graduate, you go to the mixing side, and then, of course, you get into the reason and the redrum and the exporting and the importing. But it was very attention to detail, and their big thing was, like anything else, just be organized.
Yeah. So
I had the pleasure to have best mixing ability out of the whole class from Michael. I want to say I got teach by Mike Chester and Mr. Blackson.
Okay.
But I just walked in one day and they were like, we did for final we did a mix on, it was a Wu-Tang track.
Okay.
So came in and I'm very organized. I'm like, what y'all doing? They were like, what you mean? I'm like, we're listening to the person who got the best mixing ability. I said, well, that's me. He was like, how you know it's you? You ain't got no name on nothing.
Right.
I said, I don't need to put no name.
I know that's right. I know my sound.
You know what I'm saying? I had it color coded.
Oh,
So I had
super organized.
I had it was like the ad libs was like red.
Yeah.
Ice gold and green. All in Jamaican color type.
There you go.
So I knew it was mine. So that actually got me, best mixing ability on top of my knowledge of the sound.
Absolutely.
So, and then shout out to Capone.
Man.
Intern with that boy.
Shout out to Capone,
Soul
man.
Studio,
Soul Asylum Studios, hands down, dopest studio in ATL.
The dopest.
You know what I'm saying?
Who else doing dopey?
Go get some of them dope monitors that he's got over there.
Go get them SA25.
Yes.
Do not do the MDM audio. They're knockoff. Do your research. You'll see for yourself.
Yes.
Copying. It's funny because, you'll never expect a corporation, but they've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
Stealing ideas.
Of course.
And trying to make it theirs. And then when you catch them in their hands in the cookie jar, they want to be like, oh, no, we added this to it.
Yes.
No, you didn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we still the best because you can never duplicate.
Often imitated, but never duplicated. Wow. Period. I got that as one of my drops. Often imitated, but never duplicated.
There you go, man.
Because that's what happens, especially in this music business. Like,
it's just grimy. And it's crazy because, a black man coming out with an empire he has.
Man.
And I'm known for some years.
Yeah.
And I picked up a lot of game. And your peers don't even support you. They be the same one, stab you in your back.
100%, because envy is real.
Real.
And we have to be mindful because a lot of times the people who envy can be more detrimental than hate.
Yes.
Envy brings out the evil in people.
Boy, man, the beast mode.
Yeah, for real. So shout out to Capone, man.
Yeah, big up Capone. Y'all go ahead and get them SAM 25 M's, man. They are amazing.
Yes.
And what we doing this year with the chamber trailer? Who else got a trailer pulling with SM25?
He got like a studio, like I'm just like,
portable studio.
that dude is so
We're gonna be at your car
creative.
shows. Pull up to the car shows.
March 26th, right?
March 26th
is the next one.
Yep. Pull up to the car show. We're gonna have the Jamaican bus out there. Shout out to him too. It's gonna be jerk chicken out there. And cooking.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
hey, if you like island food,
I do.
you know, we got that going on while you're looking at the cars on the inside.
Yeah.
You know, it's very family oriented, and you got the shout out to Pretty Girl Custom.
Yeah, shout out to Amber.
Amber is dope on the car. She is creative beyond creative.
Them two together are
God.
like phenomenal. And then they got such a beautiful shout out to Kai.
Kai nephew.
He's so sweet.
Kai, man, he is doing his thing. I ain't never see a baby turning the wrench at like his age. Like, what's going on? And he's, hey, y'all do the research. He raced at Ross at the car show.
I seen the video.
Yes, that was
I seen
hilarious.
that. I seen it. And then they actually had him come back because Ross had him do like a little car.
Shout out to Ross. Ross went ahead and purchased some of those.
Yeah.
You know, those Power Wheels, custom Power Wheels for, you know, his family and stuff. So Kai was the first person to sell.
Yeah. Shout out to
Celebrity
Kai
songs.
Capone.
Hey.
Yes, what a little sweetheart. It's so funny because I had went over there because I was using their theater room, which is the Dolby Atmos room,
exactly.
to do interviews in for a while. And I remember I had went there and I seen Amber with a hoodie on and I noticed her belly was like a little, I'm like,
I didn't even know.
sometimes you don't want to ask, are you pregnant? Because, you know, women gain a little weight or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But she looked slim everywhere, but she had that little belly. So I just asked her. She's like, oh, yeah, she was pregnant. She didn't even know at first.
She moved around like it wasn't even there.
I love her. Like, she just,
Soldier.
she is a soldier.
Man.
Shout out to the whole team over
The
there.
whole team. Shout out Solar Sound Studio Group,
Yeah.
man. SAS Laboratory.
Make sure y'all go tap in with them if you need
Tap in.
a phenomenal studio. Just
Tap
the
in.
atmosphere, the vibe,
I'm telling you, private compound
all that.
owned by a black man.
Yes.
Support the
support,
black.
support,
A lot
support.
of y'all be out there talking about Black Lives Matter, and y'all don't even go y'all don't even go book studio time.
Right.
And it was crazy because I had friends in my circle, right, that never went over there and booked time without, if it wasn't me paying for it,
Yeah. That's
they
crazy.
weren't going there.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, I listened to Cap. I'm like, you know what? You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? Cut off.
Yeah.
No
No,
more.
people like that, you have to
You gotta
exit
cut
them
off,
out of your
man.
life.
Yeah, you gotta cut them off because they just sitting there waiting for, you know, your rise to.
Right.
No, I ain't doing no babysitting.
Right.
You know,
Ever
so-
in life. You're a grown man and
Yeah.
these are grown men. You
Exactly.
you ain't babysitting them.
And I didn't even know till actually I started watching the Ray Daniels podcast when he said, "The man who pays for the studio time owns
It's the masters. Exactly.
That's me. For years,
I own you.
I own you. Gotcha.
Absolutely. And artist, any independent artist, I almost posted something about it on my story today and I pulled back because I want to actually make a video instead.
Okay.
As an independent artist, do not expect that you can come in this business and not spend money. It's like any other business out there. It costs money. I get so many artists who ask me to interview or ask me, and then they're surprised when I tell them I charge.
Exactly.
And I'm like, this is a business.
Yeah, what you think?
You know, this building costs me money. You
gotta
know,
pay
like
rent.
I gotta pay rent. You know, I pay double rent. I got a house and in a
Lights.
yeah, you know, and I
water.
got right. It's like
They don't. They, you know, I don't know. They kind of. They living in the metaverse world.
yeah,
You know,
and a fairy tale for real.
For real. Yeah. Lord help them.
So let's talk about some of your music. You got a lot of dope music out there, and one thing that I can say about the songs that I've heard from you is you really produce feel good music. Would you say that a lot of that came from the influence of growing up in Virgin Islands?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, because I listen to a lot of the Bob Marley, the Peter Tosh,
Yeah.
Lady Saw, Sanchez. A lot of the R&B reggae.
Yeah.
Because I like the way how they make my mom felt,
Yeah.
and just watching her
Yeah.
clean the house up and just playing that good old music.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, if music make you feel that good, I want to do that.
Exactly. Absolutely.
So,
And you lost your mom at a a fairly young
yeah, I
age.
lost her at 15.
Yeah, that's devastating. I couldn't imagine.
It was rough. So
Couldn't even imagine.
Definitely a little dark age for me at the time, but
Yeah.
it prepared me and made me stronger.
100%.
So I could talk from experience on a lot of things.
Yeah.
And people be like, yo, you don't look that old.
Yeah, you don't. I was shocked when you brought your son the last time and you told me, I thought it was like your brother, like your younger brother. And you're like, this is my son. I said, what?
That's JR right there.
That's eating them good fruits.
Yeah.
Drinking
good fruits.
water.
Yeah, get you good. Good genes.
Absolutely. So about what age did you come to Atlanta?
At 15.
At 15.
Yeah,
Okay, so you left there, came out here, graduated from high school here.
Yep, Chambly High School. Bulldogs. 01 and 01.
How was that transition? Because I'm quite sure the cultures are very different.
It was way different. It was so funny. I was telling my son this joke yesterday. So when I first came to Atlanta, and I was staying Peachtree Industrial anyway.
Yeah.
And I went to the store thinking that I'm gonna go buy me a bag of chips. Me not knowing no difference because we don't pay taxes in the Virgin Islands.
Yeah.
I said I get a guy $1 and chips was 75 cents.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, where my quarter at? He was like, I got to pay tax on it. I'm like, tax? What's that?
What's that?
He said, welcome to America.
Welcome to America.
I said, okay. And I just left. And then, of course, I had to educate myself like, yo,
Yeah.
everything got taxes on it.
100%.
But in the VI, don't. But who knows? It might have been incorporated already in the price.
Right.
Because the price of food down there is hard.
Is it? Yeah.
Yes. Eggs, I think a box juice, I think I seen it was $15.
That's crazy.
I remember back in the day it was $1.25.
Right.
Maybe $5 the most.
Yeah.
The box of juice we got to pay for $5 might be about $10
Yeah.
down there. So, when you go down to the VI, pack a wallet.
Yeah. I have one of my friends, she moved to Barbados for a few years. And gosh, this was when I was probably back, 15 years ago. And I remember her saying how expensive, like even toilet paper or a pack of cigarettes.
Yes.
They would order stuff from the States and have it shipped over there in bulk
In
just
barrels.
because it's so expensive. And I'm like,
And my
so
dad-
like you said, the taxes might be already incorporated.
Exactly.
You just don't know.
Exactly. My dad still do it for his mom. She put everything in a barrel and then ship it down to
Yeah.
Sinkers.
Yeah, absolutely. So would you say that coming here to Atlanta helped develop who you are
Definitely.
today as a man, an artist, etc.?
Yeah, Atlanta is like my second mom.
Yeah.
Atlanta molded me from the street side to
Yeah.
the education side, and just knowing the authentic, where Atlanta came from as far as the music,
Yeah.
to see that whole side grow and being part of that helped me mold myself too, But Atlanta, I don't know, man. I always say forever I love Atlanta, man.
Yeah.
They put me on a lot of good games. There's a lot of good people here in the city that will, give you good game and advice.
100%.
And it was crazy because a lot of people don't know. Fun fact, I interned for Rock City, which is their songwriting group,
Okay.
through Ray Daniels at the time. And I remember him telling me like, "Oh, this is gonna be your hardest intern." I said, "Please." I just left Capone. That was the GOAT.
I got this.
I got this. So I did some intern with them. Recorded with them for a little while, and they did some street marketing stuff. So
Yeah.
I was able to pick up some of that game in their earlier years.
Yes.
To see them now and what they accomplish is a great thing.
It's so beautiful.
And shout out to Tehran. Yo, I say me want me grab me to that's so inspiring to see somebody from the Virgin Islands get a Grammy.
Yes, absolutely. You want to see the people from where you were birthed to win and succeed and get these accolades.
You should be motivated.
100%.
If you ain't motivated, man, you
Then I don't know what will motivate you if that don't.
Facts. Because we come from the same dirt.
But you know what it is, though? Honestly, some people, they just have such a weird mentality that they don't, if it's not them, it's not good. If it wasn't their idea, it's not a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know what the thing is with people like, say like me and you might be best friend, right? You might be driving a Benz, I got a Honda.
Yeah.
But you know a way how I could get the same Benz, but you won't give me that game.
Right. What is up with
What
that?
up with that, bro?
What is up with that?
Like, you don't want me to pass you or something? I don't know.
That's so crazy. It's funny because me and my significant other had this very, very conversation probably within the last couple of weeks, and he was saying the same thing, that he's tightened up his circle, because for that reason. What kind of man would I be if I find a way that we can legitimately get money and win, and I don't share it with my closest partners?
That don't make no sense.
It don't make no sense. Absolutely. But there's some crabs in the barrel.
You gotta get them crabs out of there, barrel.
Squashed and put them in a boiling pot of water.
Back over the ship. I don't eat crab no more. I don't even eat crab, to tell the truth.
It's too much work for a little piece of meat.
Yeah, man. Like, what's going on? What we doing right now? Let me get the lobster.
Right, get the lobster, some salmon, throw it on the grill.
Pull out my Khaled. Bring the lobster.
So being from the Virgin Islands, what is your favorite island dish?
Saltfish, dumpling, and dukana.
Is that something that you can prepare here, or is it something you got to go back there to prepare?
No, you can prepare it here.
Yeah.
You just got to have the right dough.
Yeah.
The right saltfish.
Okay.
There's some funny saltfish out there. And then you got to soak it. The person who's cooking it actually have to know what they're doing because it's so salty. Sometimes you might boil too much salt out of it.
Right.
And not have enough or vice versa.
Right.
But, yeah, and then the coconut dumpling, oh, my God.
It's bringing back memories. Look, he hungry now.
Man, I'm going Golden Cross right now. So I get off of this interview, I'm going right over there.
So, yeah, let me ask you that. Being that you've had the real authentic island food, right?
Mm-hmm.
Out here in the Atlanta or the metro area, like,
Water down.
where I'm going with, like, what is the best place for you to go to get the closest authentic?
It's a food truck, empanada and things.
Okay.
She does food trucks throughout Atlanta. Her food is authentic.
Okay.
Patés, Jamaican call them, I guess they call them patés, but our paté and Jamaican paté is different.
Yeah.
They ground beef, look, nothing against their ground beef. It's a little bit mushy and it's probably golden crust, but ours is more a different bread and taste. And the ground beef, you can see it.
Yeah, the texture is probably different.
Yeah, it's different too. So, and then of course the seasoning and stuff. She does real good stuff. Everybody follow her. She's at Empanada and things on IG. And then there's another Jamaican spot I kind of dabble with over there in Wesley Chapel called CNR Caribbean Jerk. They do pretty good jerk too, because that jerk that you can actually taste it smoked and grilled.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm big on that. And the guy that's coming to the car show, he does that too.
I can't wait to get a plate from him.
I'm like, yo, come over there. We need you.
Some of them food trucks be producing the best food. Yeah. Slick, you know what I'm saying? And they can go anywhere. They can pull up anywhere.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who don't want that? Like,
nah, for real.
The restaurant game has fallen. I really haven't found a good restaurant to eat in. I'm scared. I'm always terrified to go out and eat.
Yeah, you have to be mindful because you don't know how clean they are, what they got going on in their kitchen. Sure. You got to be mindful. The first radio station that I worked at when I moved to Atlanta was right next door to Jamrock. And I used to eat their jerk chicken a lot. And it was amazing. Like, I don't know. I've never had authentic Jamaican food, but in my mind, that was probably as close as authentic because it was amazing. Okay. So shout out to Jamrock.
Hey, big up.
Let's talk about your music. You got a single out right now called Smile.
That's Smile out. Y'all go get it. It's on all platforms. It's a feel good. Grandma could bump it. Your baby will probably singing it in the car too. You probably catch her on TikTok singing it.
It's clean.
It's very clean. No cursing.
Yeah. It's a feel good.
Real good feel right.
And it's right now is a great time to really start, even though how long has it been out?
About a year.
Okay, so it's been out for a little while, but right now is the time to really ramp back up with it because spring and summer is coming.
Yeah, and I'm working on a video right now. I'm doing the treatment for the video right now to get a visual for that too as well. Of course, we're going to have marketing campaign behind that. Yeah. And that's all the thing the artists need to know. Hey, man, pay for that marketing. Stop trying to throw it on YouTube and think it's going to stick.
Man,
you better go pay for that marketing.
Absolutely. When I had James Worthy and Big Gip with me, both are legend in this business. That's what they said. They said, don't spend your entire budget just on an expensive video.
Exactly.
You got to put the marketing and the promo behind it because it's like if you spend, in my opinion, you do not have to spend $5,000. You can get a great video for $500.
Facts.
Or less sometimes.
It's funny that you mentioned because those are some of the numbers that I got for the video.
Yeah.
It's quality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you get the right video person that knows how to edit and the turnaround time is good, you can get a quality video for that $500 range or less. You don't have to go out and rent these doggone Airbnbs and stuff.
Yeah. You ain't gotta do the most. You know what I'm saying? Just bring the message across, and you know the rest will do what it do.
Absolutely.
The rest gonna be pump on ads and promo anyway.
Facts.
So you know.
So you got the visual in the works. You know, throughout the rest of 2023, man, what else can we expect from you?
More R&B.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I got a R&B song I'm working on with my boy Anthony Reels. Called we're calling it Wet.
Okay.
But
splash on them.
You know, I throw a little bit of island in there. But, yeah, we're working on that right now, and I just been doing a lot of. I'm the kind of person like I write a lot of hooks.
Yeah. And build around it.
Build around it.
Dope.
So you know, that's pretty. Well, oh yeah. How can I forget? I got one for the guys too. My bad. I ain't mean to let y'all guys out, but we got one called Gas. You gonna like that. Okay. You know, it's for all my smokers out there. You know what I'm saying?
All the smokers. Hey, 420 is coming soon. You know what I'm talking about?
So we got that. You know, we got that Gas on deck. It's gonna be a dope record. Capone gonna be mixing it. It's gonna be mixed down in Dolby Atmos sound. So you know the quality is gonna be stupid.
Gonna be crisp.
The promo gonna be done. We shooting that for the plaque. You know what I'm saying? Up in Smoke Tour, come holler at your boy. You know, any of that type of stuff, come holler at your boy. But Gas is gonna definitely be another one we're gonna be working on the visuals too on that once it gets mixed down and set up properly.
Dope. So. You've been doing music for a while now. Over the years that you've been doing music, has your vision changed at all as far as where you want to go with your music?
No, not really. My vision is actually just I want to be known as the innovative songwriter. Yeah. You know, like a mixture blend, like kind of like my boy Tehran. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want to get into more of that and just help people kind of mold some of their sound, because some of these artists, man, is back in the day when I used to intern, I watch managers pay for a female just for the looks. Yeah. And I'd be like, you can sing? She's like, yeah. So she'd be in there, man, I'm talking about an hour or two on the hook. She ain't even got the first bar down. So I was like, yo, why are you paying for this? And she'll hit me with let's put it on auto-tune. Wow. After 2 hours. Wow. This is what we're doing. You're just now figuring that out. That's what you want to do? Yeah. So, you know, structure. I want to, you know, pretty much help people with structure of their songs too. You know what I'm saying? Kind of find a way to make the song catchy, because the hook sells everything. Yeah. And it was crazy. Shout out to my boy Tehran. He said when he met Quincy Jones, he was like, you want to know the secret of being, you know, a dope songwriter? Just focus on the hooks. And that's what he did. Because most people, that's the part that they remember the most is the hook from the record. And it was crazy because that dawned on me. I was like, damn, I've been doing that though. Right. So, you know, why you already had that. Yeah. So why not maximize that situation and just keep on pushing? Holla at your boy, man. You don't know again. I got some hooks over here, my boy. Trust me. Do you see yourself ever being in the position to manage artists? Man, manage. I don't know. It's so funny you said that. One or two of my friends asked me to do so because they were like, yo. I kind of figured as much because you know a lot about this business. Yeah, they were like, yo, you know so much, bro. How can you just manage me? I was like, sound like you just want to be lazy. Like, no, because they know I'm going to go hard. Yeah. You know, and I put them on game. I tell them, like, yo, it's a guy out there named Mike Check Global. Dope guy. Mike Check Global is, yeah, you can learn a lot. That guy got 100% promo game on Flash. You know what I'm saying? Another one I'm going to put you on game real quick is Rob Level. I don't think Rob Level is the GOAT. He teaches you how. I'm going to type in Rob. Yeah, Rob Level. He sells courses, and they're totally worth paying for. So, yeah, real quick, I had a little plug on that. Knowledge is power, man. Yeah. The more knowledge, the better, you know what I'm saying? But I tell them, like, you know, as far as some of them don't even have a publishing company. Right, absolutely. They don't even know what it is. And most of them only know ASCAP and BMI. They don't. I said, bro, it's CSAC too. You forgot about CSAC? 100%. But, you know, it's crazy because CSAC, from what I know, CSAC is the only one that pays you monthly. Everybody pays you quarterly. Right. And I've heard that BMI pays out the quickest, too. I don't know how true that is. I'm not an artist. I was with BMI back in the day. I had to run. Because if you don't renew that contract, it's going to automatically renew. And it's a window for like 3 months where you got to send a letter. Right. And they got to authorize it. And I learned that from Capriccio. Shout out to Capriccio back in the day. He ran CSAC. Okay. So, you know, he educated me to that game. And I was like, and then, you
Dope.
know, with CSAC, I loved it because it ain't like BMI and ASCAP where you had to just, everybody on the internet just submitting.
Yeah.
You had to sit down, listen to your music. If it sound good, we give you an application.
Oh.
If it sound terrible, step out my office.
Right.
And I was like, yo, I love that.
Absolutely.
So it separated me from the rest of the
Not
watered
everybody has access to it.
Exactly.
I love that.
And they had Temple Tuesday where they were educating artists
Yeah.
every Temple Tuesday on knowledge and education, how to move forward in the game.
Yeah.
They need to come back out with that. I don't know if they're still doing it, but
I agree, man. Like, again, like we said a little bit earlier, getting back to the basics, a lot of these artists have no clue about the basic fundamentals of music business. They go straight to thinking they're going to make it to the top because they got an Instagram following.
facts.
And then if your record blows up and you don't have your business together, like you don't want to have to backtrack.
Backtracking costs you a lot.
Artists, please, please, I'm begging you guys,
Please.
learn the fundamentals of music business before you start doing anything.
Learn it.
If you can, you know, like,
You can put down the IG for a minute, pick up a book, educate yourself. They got the Music to Be book. I still got that book.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of books out there you can pick up and learn knowledge. If you ain't got an OG in the game or you
Right.
ain't watching the podcast like Industry Most Wanted or you know
The
what I'm saying,
cheat code
the
is-
God Show, and you know you ain't educating yourself on how them guys is laying the game, they giving you the game.
absolutely. A great podcast for you guys to watch to get that knowledge is called The Cheat Code. Ferrari Simmons,
Oh yeah, that's right. Cheat code.
Wendy Day,
Salute.
aka Rap Coalition,
Wendy to go.
and my family for life, Rap Juggernaut, Kingpin. Them three together have years of experience in this business, and watch The Cheat Code because that really
Yeah.
is the cheat code. They will teach you everything you need to know. And Wendy Day herself, if you go
Yeah.
to just her YouTube under Rap Coalition, man,
Very knowledgeable, man.
she's so knowledgeable. So
She can maneuver anywhere.
nah,
you
for
wanna
real.
go.
Face card and her face card good everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Wendy, holla at me, man.
I got
can
a cou-
make you smile.
I
man.
got a couple of them diamonds that are there on my Wendy Day awards.
right?
Holla at your
Oh,
girl.
man.
Yeah. I got some Wendy Day awards.
That's dope.
But yeah, man, artists, you know, you have to educate yourself. And I asked you that question about management because I'm like, I'm pretty sure people's asked you because you were so like
Yeah,
knowledgeable about this business.
I don't know. I guess once I get the music to a certain point where I want it, maybe.
Yeah.
But I have to be an artist. Like when I look at artists, I don't really too much look at their skill too much. I
Right.
look at like how they move in life.
100%. That's big.
Yeah, if
They got to be an asset.
Yeah, if they move reckless, you could be next Eminem, next 50 Cent,
Yeah.
Jay-Z, Nas. I don't care because I'm not gonna go through that roller coaster with you.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
You got your own life to live.
Yeah, I got kids already, so what we doing around? I got another kid. I can't even claim taxes on.
Absolutely. Where can we find you at next?
What you mean as far as like?
Like what you got coming up? You got,
Oh
you
yeah. know. We got the car show at Soul Sound Studio March 26th. You
Yep.
can pull up there. We can network. You know what I'm saying? Come through, man. Bring your families.
I'll definitely be in the
very
building.
oriented. We're gonna have food. We got a movie theater, dance studio, bar area. You can get your drink on while your kids over there playing. You know, with the cars or whatever, taking pictures. You know, that's where I'm gonna be at. It's a
Yeah.
real good, feel good location, and we're gonna be doing it every month. Shout out to Carbon Turbo. You can follow him on IG too. That's another person, part of the business as well, putting that together. So yeah, you can find me there pretty much. And beyond that, you can catch me on the gram.
I know that's right. And visuals coming soon for the Smile.
Yes, visual
record.
coming soon. I'm shooting that actually. I'm shooting Smile on March 31st.
Okay.
On a Friday.
Okay.
And I'm still kind of going through trying to find a female. So
Yeah.
any females that want to network, holler at me. You know what I'm saying? Tell me your price. If your price too high, don't feel bad if I shot you down.
You know
Right.
who you could possibly tap into for that is Molly World. Are you familiar with her?
No.
Molly World Casting, she cast models for music videos and all kinds of stuff. So, we've definitely used her for a visual before, like, casting through her. And she's got all flavors of women.
Yes, I like all flavors.
She's got all flavors, whatever you desire. So, yeah, shout out to Molly World. Definitely
Shout out.
tap in with her. She's out here in the Atlanta market.
I'm about to follow on the ground.
Yeah,
too.
follow her
Definitely.
as well. I think it's under Molly World Casting maybe. But yeah, follow her and you can probably pick out,
Yeah, we're going to.
exactly what you
Yeah.
envision in your video.
Yeah, something natural. Let me get
Yeah.
all your natural, y'all. Me don't want nothing but natural.
Well, you come from the islands. Like the women out there are probably amazingly beautiful.
Yeah. I need somebody. I'm there. That's what I need for my wife. Go buy it there, man.
That's dope, man. Well, listen, it's always a pleasure when we connect. I'm
Definitely.
excited that we finally got to do this, and we got to do a follow up.
Yes, definitely,
You know?
definitely. You know, already know I'm tapping in your family, so
Absolutely, for life. We locked and loaded.
locked and loaded.
Tell everybody where they can follow you at.
You can follow me on Instagram at VI_VIBEZ, or you can follow me at Team VI Vibes, and that's spelled the same way, Team VIVIBEZ. And, you know, let's network, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind checking my DM once it's, you know, appropriate and ain't nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But, you know, don't be mad if I shoot you down. You know, sometimes everything ain't for everybody.
No, you're right.
And some people got to understand my opinion and your opinion might be different, but don't feel like, you know, we still can't work. It's just we just see different eye to eye on this topic.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100% on that. And it's not personal. It's just a business decision, period. Sometimes it's personal, but usually it's business.
Yeah, exactly.
Who you want to shout out to?
Shout out to Capone, Soul Sound Studio, the team. You already know. Shout out to TampaMystic.
Hey.
You already know. You know. Shout out to Carbon Turbo. Shout out to Feng Shui. That my boy that's on Pressure. That video is out. Y'all could go get that.
Yeah.
Check that out. You know what I'm saying? He another West Side Atlanta. That's the only person I rock with when it comes to like on some, you know, jumping on my track.
Right.
He's gifted.
That's dope.
That boy gifted. You know, that's shout out to my son. You know what I'm saying? And my family and everybody else that's watching and tuning in and showing support.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shout out the VI inspired hat.
I love that.
He dope. He's dope.
I love it.
I always rock his hat. You know what I'm saying? He welcomed me into the designer game. He posted about it. You know, I didn't even know he was gonna do that. But, you know, we show each other love, like, you know, how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, let me pay you this to put this out. No, I'm just wearing it because I like it, and you know what I'm saying? So
I like that it's two-tone. Turn your head that way so they can get a side angle of it. Yeah, I love the colors. Like, it's not just all red or all gray. It's like, and it's got the red back there. That's what I'm talking about. It matches in here. You know, you notice I got the gray, the red, the white, and the black. You know what I'm saying?
and it's so funny talking about matches. I'm about to do my car the same color, the Hummer.
Yeah.
Like, this color, the black and gray.
That's gonna be fire.
I'm working on the car side. I'm working on some Forgiato. I'm gonna step out in the car, give him a little bit. 'Cause it makes sense to do cars with the music and the merch.
100%.
And if we're gonna be at these car shows, why not have my merch and my music all day?
Right. A lot of people are wanting to get their cars wrapped now.
Yeah.
That's definitely a big thing.
That's what I'm doing. I'm getting my wrap. If y'all want to get y'all car wrap, holla at Pretty Girl Customs.
Yeah,
She
Pretty Girl
wraps-
Customs.
She get the wrap, the lights, the
All
whole
that.
bang bang. And that's where I'm going. One stop shop. That's where I'm
Facts.
at. Like Walmart. You going nowhere. Everything right here. So,
Absolutely. Last but not least, we live Industry's Most Wanted, right? We got VI Vibes checking in. Go ahead and let everybody know what makes you the industry's most wanted.
what make me the industry most wanted is I'm diverse and I could change my accent anytime. Or we could go to ATL shout it. Yeah. And sound like that on the music too.
Absolutely, man. I'm loving it. Well, listen, again, give me some love. Boom. It was a pleasure to have you here, but we up out of here, you guys.
Peace.
Peace.
Shout out.
Take it to the high line.